Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently attacking Kordofan, and we're just going to push on forward over here. This is not going to be a problem. We'll have this wrapped up very, very quickly indeed. We don't need to call in allies. That's not a thing that needs to happen. So we will have this under our control very shortly. We're going to go ahead and head directly to their capital here. These guys can, I guess, stay here. That's completely fine. Just to make this look a little stronger. Really? This is some bold movement that they've got going on here. This is not something that I would do if I was them. But okay, we'll fight them. Absolutely. They're wanting to come over here and stop this siege, but that's not how this works. Okay, get out of here. I think we're already maxed on our war score, right? Actually, no. This could end this war. Probably will, actually. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll enforce our demands here. And we'll disband our troops, and we need to hand this out. So let's take a quick look here at what's going on with these duchy level titles. This one's not created, so we'll need to create that. And then there's a duchy level title over here. We'll need to create that. And then there's a kingdom level title over here, which I believe also will need to be created, the Grand Emirate of Darfur. Actually, we've already got that, so that is fine. We will go ahead and hand these out then. Duchy titles belong to this guy, who is currently... Okay, so we need to grant him the title of the Emirate of Darfur. However, I want to hand these out to other people first. So we'll go ahead and grant this off to someone who's the correct religion and culture. Otherwise, I don't really care. A vassal is largely a vassal. We'll grant these right on off. Excellent. And then we will grant this guy the emirate title of Darfur. And these vassals will go with it. That's completely fine. Wonderful. And then these guys have become our vassal. That's completely fine. We need to grant this one off to this guy. Wonderful. And then this one off to this guy. That's fine. Perfect. Now, I don't believe we hold this. We don't. That's part of Alodia. Okay, that is completely fine. Let's look at the de jure duchy here. So this should then be granted to this guy. So the Emirate of Kordofan. There we go. And then that should be transferred into this guy, which it already is telling us about. Fantastic. So then we can see this guy holds the correct items. Perfect. And he can push that on his own if he likes. Next up, I think we need to start looking at Gurma, but I'm going to go ahead and ransom that guy off. Perfect. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. Yeah, that's pretty normal, honestly. That's not that concerning. Excellent. We got some gold there. And I'd like to check to see if we can get any of these upgrades going. We actually can. So I'm going to get started on those. I'm actually going to upgrade this to a level 2 tribal hold. Fantastic. This one to a level 2 tribal hold as well. This one is already a level 2 tribal hold, as is our capital, so we will take this up to a level 2 sparring grounds, meaning that these are fully maxed out for tribal rulers at this point. We do need another 100 gold for this war camp. That's okay. And we're going to try to do the same to these down here. Culturally, that'll be a little difficult, but we'll see what we can get away with. For now, we do still have few knights, but that will change over time. I'm still interested in attacking Gurma. De jure, what is this kingdom part of? Mostly Mali. But yeah, this guy's definitely consolidating some power here. I would definitely be interested in cutting into this a little bit. Unfortunately, all we're really going to be able to do here is a holy war for duchy, or this guy's claims, or this guy's claims. Wait, we can do a subjugate, can't we? Maybe we can't. We already waged a subjugation war in this lifetime. Yeah, that's right, we did. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna have to settle for something pretty small versus Gurma, all things considered. I think I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade in our capital here first, like so. And we're starting to hit the point of the game now. A defender. I accept. Do we actually need to participate? I kind of doubt it. No, you got that. You're completely fine. We're kind of starting to hit the point of the game where I wish there was a way to convert prestige into gold instead of the other way around, but here we are. Of course, we're getting very close to adopting a clan government, which will be good for us. At least unless we enter a massive dark age like we did previously. We may or may not. This quilted armor here is still a ways away from finishing. We're not currently being exposed to anything, are we? Okay, we're both fascinating and exposing crop rotation. That's completely fine. I don't mind that. Getting access to all tribal era economic buildings is fine by me. We're 40 years away, allegedly, from quilted armor. Not actually. 271 from Banis, yeah. I think that we go for this one after crop rotation. Yep, that war was invalidated. It's not necessary. Somebody just finished up their council task, and it was actually our cultural promotion. Fantastic. We'll continue working on that. And we're also not currently converting, which we should be doing. Fantastic. This control level is going to be finishing up very, very shortly. That's great. We're going to have him continue working on control levels in these counties. We don't really care that much about the control level outside of our immediate realm right now. That's something that we're more letting our vassals deal with. But for right now, this is completely fine. I do want to check to see if we can do any more upgrading over here. It's going to be close. We're 13 months away from that. Okay. Any more in any of these? That is currently a negative. Okay. These are all tribal hold level 2s. That's nice. That's very nice, because that is lengthy to upgrade that, for sure. Excellent. We are, of course, going to need sparring grounds here and here. An empty council position. Ah, our marshal. Okay. Now, this guy... None of these powerful vassals are particularly good at marshal, and they both like us plenty. So I'm going to toss this guy in there instead. Now, I do want to check our vassals here. Would you perhaps convert? Maybe. We're just going to ask everyone to convert. Only a 6% chance? Yikes. Well, we'll roll that. Okay, how about you? 60%. Yeah, he might accept that. Anybody else here? How about you? 7%. Oh boy, that's not great odds. Might ask for something in return. Might accept, 17% chance. Okay, we'll just let that go through. Maybe we get a couple of those. He wants she wants 110 gold. Yes, that's worth it. A weak hook? Okay. Too strong. A weak hook? What could possibly go wrong? And a couple people converted over. Once again, a weak hook. Well, hopefully, this guy will die before they call that in. That would be nice. I kind of doubt it that that'll happen, but we'll see. We will certainly see. We can lawfully imprison this person. Only a 5% chance. Interesting. Our rival died. Okay. That's definitely a thing that is happening. This is currently 9 months away from finishing. We're definitely making good progress here. There's no doubt about that. No point right now in doing any of this. Undertaking the Hajj as opposed to going on a pilgrimage. Interesting. What do we need to unite Africa? Completely control the region of Africa. So that's literally all of Africa. Okay, that might be an interesting long-term goal there. Is to unite Africa. I wouldn't hate that. For now, of course, we're trying to adopt clan ways. That is a thing that we are working towards, but that will take time. How close are we to crop rotation? 11 years, even with a fascination and exposure there. So I don't think we're going to convert over to clan ways this lifetime. We should probably take a quick look at what our succession looks like. Now, everybody should remain... Hang on. Diplomacy, lifestyle, experience. Sure. Everything should remain within our realm. But some of these things are going to be taken away from us, and we'll have to take them back. But that's not a big deal. We can definitely do that. The one thing we don't want to be doing is relying too much on tribal troops when we go into feudalism. That is something that we definitely learned from the Prussia campaign. That is not a good thing. Because you basically lose all of your feudal troops when you switch over, and it takes a long time to get them back. So you want to be able to provide your own personal troops relatively easily. But that's okay. No worries there. We're going to have our personal holdings pretty well maxed out by the time we get there. So that is great. Only 1 month left on this war camp. That is completely ideal. Okay, a conscientious scribe. We'll take that. 35 days on war camps. We're pretty much just waiting for that to finish up to start building longhouses immediately, the upgrade here. So that'll be done shortly. And then I think we are probably going to go to war with Gurma. Maybe just grab that de jure county that we have. That might not be the worst thing. I guess we'll become flatterer. Not that that's too important. And we may want to start thinking about, in our next life, not going for August. Our prestige is a lot. We have plenty of prestige at this point. So we might want to start thinking about it. I think it's too late at this point. If we look at this guy, yeah, he's a flamboyant trickster. But his child, his heir, we might want to have become a steward from here on out. Just because having that extra cash... super good. Super, super good. Cash is definitely our limiting factor right now. And yeah, we're making more cash than we are prestige. But that is actually fake because we're making titles. We'll go ahead and construct our gathering halls here. Excellent. Go through these, double check that there isn't anything to be constructed. Actually, there is. We'll make a sparring grounds over here. And that looks good. And of course, these are all upgrading. That is completely fine. So, what do we want to do for Gurma? Just do our de jure claim? Maybe. Just take this bit? A lot of this is actually wasteland. Up here. Well, this up here anyway is wasteland. So we could just go after this bit. Do we get a war goal there? Wait, when did they take Tahua from us? That must have been an inheritance thing, yeah? Well, regardless, we definitely want it back. Okay, so duchies. That's the Emirate of Air there. We could go for the Emirate of Dendi and then the Emirate of Air after. That might work. So we'll go ahead and declare a holy war here. That's his capital. Okay. Wait, I did that wrong. We want our men-at-arms here, and then we want our levies here. Okay. Wonderful. So we have about 8,000 levy troops here. This is plenty. We're going to bring them over to here. We are, of course, fighting him. That'll be completely fine. That immediately put us at 50%. Oh my. Well, we'll go ahead and split this into 2 roughly equal armies. And then we'll station besiegers here and send these guys to go fight this force, I guess. Maybe we'll get additional... they're getting a fair number of troops there, but we're still okay. Maybe we'll get additional prisoners. You never can tell. And we are, of course, multi-sieging this over here. Oh, we captured him. Perfect. Well, that was easy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and disband that. And now, looking at the de jure duchies here. Ah, I see. Okay, what's the de jure duchy capital? The one we don't have. Perfect. That's fine. We'll grant this to... Do we want to give this to our son? I don't think it really matters whether we do or not all that much. We'll move him in over there, and we will grant this to this guy. Perfect. And we should definitely make sure that we create the Emirate of Dendi if we don't already have it. Okay, we would have to usurp it. That's okay. We'll have 250 gold relatively soon. We can ransom this person, and that will actually get us our 250 gold. There we go. We'll usurp that on over, and we'll give that to this son. Emirate of Dendi. There we go. He can press this if he wants. He'll have a de jure claim there. Perfect. Well, they did create a little bit of border gore there, but we knew that was going to happen. Why bother? Butter is clearly superior. Perfect. We are still upgrading. That war was not lengthy, if I'm completely honest. That was a very short war. I suppose we could go after the de jure claim over here. He does have 5 allies. Or no, we have 5 allies. What am I talking about? We could subjugate him, but we've already done a subjugation war. We could just seize the de jure claim here. Although it is cheaper to do a conquer county in prestige. Okay. So we will go ahead and raise up our men-at-arms there, and our levy troops here. We'll move these guys in. And we'll raise up 3178. Okay, we'll raise up about 7k. This is more than enough. Over we go. Fantastic. He's not liking his situation. I don't blame him. Do we catch him here? We actually do. The chances are even, but this is an awful commander. He is our best one currently available. Both of these are commanding an army. We'll take personal command here momentarily, and we'll pop in this skill 24, and then we'll give this to, say, this guy, skill 12. There we go. With a better leader, we are much more likely to win this battle now, so that is ideal. We do, however, need a new Chancellor, and skill 18. That'll work. Wonderful. Yes, this is pure levy troops. Yeah, they are terrible, but, I mean, it's working, so we'll go with it. We just finished a faith conversion. We should definitely immediately begin work on another one. Let's go for Wandala next. Perfect. There we go. We crushed them. And we will just head on over to their capital and begin our siege there. We don't have siege weapons for this army, but that's okay. They can just get started on it. We're currently at 20% war score. And that's completely fine. We can lawfully imprison this chiefess, but we don't have much chance on that one. Excellent. The siege will finish up momentarily, 20 days, and then we'll just come on down here. If that doesn't win us the war. I don't think it will, though. I really, really don't. Where are they retreating to? They retreated to up here? That's awkward. Yeah, look at that. We managed to get, what is that, around 20-25% done with this siege? And this is only a level 3 fort. Yeah, that's absolutely great. Once our siege weapons arrive, this will be cut probably in half the remaining time. Yeah, pretty close to it. Wonderful. These guys don't have a chance. They're just going to try to siege that? Okay. I wish them luck in that endeavor. They are not going to succeed. Fantastic. We'll just push this right on in. This guy converted from Kanuri to Sao. Rude. We've got some levy volunteers. Okay. And that's the war done. We'll go ahead and enforce that. So be it. Disband all. And then we will grant this off to... How about this guy? There we go. And then we will... That's interesting. I thought that it would auto have us give this off to this guy. Oh, it did. I gave it to the same guy. Okay, that's fine. That's basically what I wanted anyway. Close enough. We'll ransom this person. Wonderful. And we will ransom this person. Fantastic. So let's get in here and see if there's any more construction that needs to be queued up. No, this looks like this is pretty much still underway. Okay. Sounds good. So we are, of course, still working on crop rotation. That is 9 years away from finishing up. And the question is, what are our next moves? Well, I think we do want to unify Africa. That is definitely something that I'm interested in doing, and definitely something that I think we're well positioned to pull off. Now, we will certainly have to feudalize before we fight the Byzantines or the Abbasids. That is definitely something that will have to happen. Or is it? I mean, this is a thing. I don't know. I feel like tribes are super strong in CK3 compared to feudalism. Late game feudalism is far stronger than tribes, but there's just such a power trough there. Regardless, hello, Abbasids. Regardless, we will know for a fact that that is coming before we swap over. We'll just make sure we're ready this time. Want to make sure that we are working on our culture for now. We're going to want to start working on our development pretty soon, but we're not quite there yet. We'll take the 25 dread. Thank you very, very much. And these tribal holds are going to be about 10 months out. That's not too bad. At any rate, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will continue our conquest of Africa. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.